Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? I am Dr. Tammy Francis. I am your catalyst, the catalyst that gets you moving in the direction of more and preparing for what's next. So let's do that today. Let's do that today. So I'm on here a little late, but I'm here. And so if you're catching this on the replay, definitely thank you and tell and say hello to me in the comments. And if you're joining me live, thank you as well. So if you are not following this page or your notifications are not turned on, please go up, like the page, turn on your notifications. That would be great. So at least you get notifications when I'm live and can catch the replay if you don't catch me live. So I know that many may not join me live since I'm on here at a strange time, but I wanted to talk about reject their projection. Okay, so y'all know that typically my topics come from something that I've experienced during the week or as I'm reflecting that I've experienced. And so this is one of those. I started thinking about, the things that I'm doing. Oh, sorry, the many things that I'm doing. And hey, Joy, how are you? It's early, but later than I normally come on. So it's a little later than because you normally are on with me at 5. So it's a little later, but still early. Thank you for being here. So, reject their projection. What I found is when people don't understand who you are or what you're doing, they'll typically project what they think, what they believe onto you. And it's important that you are careful to not absorb that, to not take in that. Hello, Paula. How are you? Thank you for being here. Sometimes you're going through something and it's really hard, and then they find out, months later, years later, what happened. And they want to project that onto you. And they want you to feel a certain way, think a certain way, be a certain way, and that's just not it. So today's broadcast is going to be really short, but the message is reject their projection, which means don't allow other people to project onto you what they believe, what they think, those negative things that are not true for you. Because we tend to allow others' projection onto us to shape how we think, how we feel, what we do. And I'm going to tell you, don't do that. Easier said than done. So I know that. So you know that I'm going to give you three things. And this, like I said, it's going to be quick and to the point. Three things for you to consider. Like whenever you find that happening to you, when people are projecting something onto you, and something negative more so, right? Onto you, what is it you can do? What is it you should do? So reject their projection, because we don't all handle all situations the same way. We don't all approach things the same way. There's this old adage, right? There's many ways to skin a cat. And really, that is it. And 7:20 in the morning. Well, good morning to you. It's early for you. I'm ready to call it a day. It's been a long day for me. And but yeah, it's early for you. So, hey, Paula on YouTube. I just realized you're over on YouTube. Thank you for being over there. Um, so, reject their projection. All right, I'm messing up things over here. So, I got to fix it. Okay, so for those of you watching me on the replay, sorry, anything can happen. It's technology and I'm working it, so anything's possible. All right, so, okay, so first thing is don't show it. Most people want you to show it. And some days you may, just don't go in public. Look, but don't show it. You don't have to. There's this old saying as well. Like my grandmother, all the sayings are coming out right today. And this message, apparently, I'm my grandmother today. Don't look like what you've been through. You don't have to look like what you've been through. Most people want you to. They want to feel empathetic. They want to feel sad for you. They want to just, oh, right? That's not necessary. So you don't have to do it. So don't show it. And number two, Don't stop. Like, just because things seem, or there's this typical, stereotypical way to approach things. There's this traditional way of approaching things. Doesn't mean that that's your approach. And it doesn't mean you have to stop and give up and curl up in a ball and go on your merry little way. You don't have to do that. You don't have to stop doing what you're doing. I know many of you have goals for 2020, and those goals require you to do something. You have to act. You have to create action in your life. You have to keep moving. And in order to do that, you can't stop. Don't stop. And yes, Paula, we refuse to look like what I've been through, because if I look like that, oh my goodness. And the other morning, let me just be transparent. The other morning I woke up and I was like, what is that? I was like, I never ever have had bags or dark circles or whatever, those things. And I just saw a little glimpse I was like, oh no, 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 we got to nip that cannot happen in this space. That cannot happen on this face. And I'm not a rapper, but that rhymed. But anyway, but I was just thinking, you can't stop. You got to keep going. Because if you have goals, if you have something that you set up for this year, you do what I wanted to do here. I'm doing the most over here with this mouse. But, keep going. Don't stop. The third thing, so don't show it. Don't stop. Keep going. Keep accomplishing your goals. Keep moving. When we stop is when things take over. And when I say that, now listen, I know some of you like, wait a minute, lady. But let me just say, when I say that, I don't mean you don't acknowledge what you're going through. You don't deal with what you're going through. That's not what this is about. This is about that in the midst of that, like, you can be still and still create action. And that's another episode. So you can go back a few weeks ago when I talked about the difference, right? And what that means and what that looks like. The same thing is true when I say don't stop. Like, what I don't mean is that you ignore it and you keep going. You must deal with it. But doesn't mean that you give up on everything else. Doesn't mean life stops. Doesn't mean you stop trying to reach and do those things that you're meant to do. And yes, ma'am, we need our beauty rest. And I realized, wait a minute, this is not happening over here. And that's probably exactly how I said it to myself in the mirror. Oh my goodness. And number 3, don't shrink. Don't shrink. Sometimes when we're going through something and we know that the perception, there's a way that you're supposed to deal with it, you're supposed to handle it. Listen, if you have goals that you set for this year, if you have things that you want to accomplish, you just keep on going. You don't stop and you don't shrink. You don't make yourself look, feel smaller than you are. You keep going. You keep going and you do those things that you know you're meant to do. You do those things that you know that you've been tasked to do and that you have on your to-do list. I have goals for this year, and there are some of them that are really big and out there, and some of them you are going to hear about very soon. And it's going to be like, what is this girl doing? This girl should not be doing one more thing. I can't tell y'all how many times I feel like I'm put my hands down. I can't tell you how many times that I have heard that in the last 3 years since I've started my business. It's about, oh, you're doing that. Oh, you are, doing this, you're doing that. What is this? What is that? Oh, but you're going through this. Shouldn't you just focus on that? Shouldn't you just stop and do that? No. Because that's why I'm just now doing it right now, because I waited, right? So you must not shrink. And when I say that, that means don't play small. Go big or go home. Like this Texas girl, that's what we do around here. And so don't shrink to make yourself fit in with what others believe it should look like. It should be like, it should feel like, it should be present it like in the public. You do your thing and you do it well and go for it. So don't show it, don't stop, and don't shrink. Keep it moving, keep doing those things that you're meant to do. And if you need help, your sister girl right here is here for you. That is what I do. Is help push you and keep you going. And so we're not going to play small. No, we're not going to play small. We're not going to shrink to make other people feel comfortable. Part of this is not adapting for what other people want to do, but letting them to adapt to what you want, what you're doing. And so reject their projection. Reject their projection onto you and keep it moving. And keep it moving. And that's it, y'all. That's it. That's it in a nutshell. That is, I don't know. I hope that was trying not to rant, but that is my encouragement for you is reject their projection. Don't let them project onto you those negative things that you do not need and you should not allow in your space. So don't show it. You don't have to look like what you've been through. And it's okay if you don't. And if you look better, then probably the changes you're making are for the better. And don't stop. Keep going. It may not go as fast as you want. It may not progress as fast as you like, but keep going. Just keep it moving. And 3, don't shrink. Don't play small. Don't limit what you're doing. This year, my word is limitless. And I am going to just take all the boundaries, move beyond all the boundaries, and keep going. So be limitless this year. No limit. Join the No Limit Soldiers right over here to go back to the 90s. And I thank you for watching this live or via the replay. If you're not following me, please follow me, Dr. Tammy Francis, and in the description below on YouTube or above, if you're watching this on Facebook, are the handles that you can use to follow me. You can follow the community page. You can follow me personally, where I add a little personal flair to it, and you can see a little bit of my personal life in addition to what I do in my business and professionally. So I appreciate you joining me live or via the replay. Turn on your notifications, like this, share it, and remember, don't show it, don't stop, don't shrink. We got this. 2020 is ours. We are limitless. Take care, and I will see you soon. Hey, Nina, thanks for popping in. I am signing off, but thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me, and definitely share it out. And Nina is my guest. We're having a special episode on Thursday, so make sure you come back Thursday and join us. It's going to be at my normal time at 6:30, so join us Thursday. We're going to talk about accountability and the power of accountability and what she has brewing to help you on your journey toward more. So definitely join us live right here on this channel, and I hope to see you soon. Y'all take care, and remember, be the change that you want to see in the world. Take care. Bye. Thank you, Nina. I'll see you Thursday. We'll be back here. Y'all take care. Bye.